Polish truck drivers blockaded different crossing points on the Ukrainian border for about a month. Slovak drivers also joined the protest last Friday, turning the dispute into a Europe-wide crisis. The 24-hour restrictions left thousands of Ukrainian drivers stranded in Poland and waiting days to get to the other side. Local media reports of queues stretching more than 30 kilometers into Polish territory. Difficult conditions in the region, including sub-zero temperatures, scarce food supplies and a lack of sanitary services, have raised serious safety concerns, with reports that 2 Ukrainian drivers of natural causes while trapped inside their vehicles. Authorities in Kiev called the situation catastrophic and even touted an emergency plan to evacuate those trapped. The Ukrainian Employers Federation estimates that the national economy has lost at least €400 million. Meanwhile, in Brussels, the European Commission sent a harsh message of disapproval to Warsaw and threatened legal action if EU rules are not properly implemented. Why are truckers so angry? The protest stems from the issue of market competition. As part of the European Union's multifaceted support for Ukraine, the bloc has agreed to exempt Ukraine's road freight companies from carrying permits traditionally required for non-EU carriers. Driving licenses and professional qualification certificates issued by one party were automatically deemed valid by the other party. The measure was introduced in June last year to strengthen so-called solidarity paths aimed at helping Ukraine maintain its national economy and trade relations in the face of Russian aggression. The partial occupation of Russian troops in eastern Ukraine has deprived the country of access to the Black Sea, main route for exports. According to the European Commission, solidarity paths allowed Ukraine to export more than 60 million tons of foodstuffs, such grains and oilseeds, as well 48 million tons of non-agricultural goods between March 2022 and November 2023. However, Polish truckers are not happy with the situation. They argue that Ukrainian drivers are given excessive leeway and are taking advantage of new rules to cover transport routes between member states that do not include Ukraine. Since Ukrainian carriers offer lower prices for their services and do not adhere to EU standards, Polish truckers, who have been leaders in European road transport industry for years, consider the situation to be unfair competition and demand immediate reimposition of this ban. They also want empty trucks returning from Ukraine to be excluded from uzhhorod, an electronic queuing system set up by Kiev that protesters say creates excessive wait times and exposes companies to economic losses. Slovak enthusiasts share the same arguments and want to bring back pre-war rules. The country has a total of 8 transit points with Ukraine for road freight transportation. Protesters promised to allow vehicles carrying humanitarian